Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Saban said it best. He told the world that mass kicks ass. It's something that Mario Cristobal reminded him of in one of the interviews after Miami. I think after Miami beat Texas A&M. I think that was when he said it. He reminded Nick Saban that mass kicks ass, and the Miami Hurricanes are one game away from winning a national championship, the sixth national championship in the history of the program, and the first in 24 years, largely because Mass kicks ass. And we're going to get a chance to find out on Monday night if that statement truly reigns supreme. Let's talk about it. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Hurricanes Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez. Show me hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell, leave your comments. I appreciate y'all continued support. Jump on board on the merch site. Go to hurricanesunfiltered.com, click on merch, and check out the merch we got because we dropped some fire stuff, man. I know a lot of y'all been looking at the hat that I wear that I got from Dime Life years ago. I got this hat like 8 years ago, people, 7, 8 years ago. I mean, I don't wear hats a lot. I only wear hats occasionally, and the fact that this is a white hat and still white is miraculous. Um, but I don't wear hats all that much, believe it or not. I only wear them here on the show and to a game, but really I don't wear them all that much outside. I mean, I'm bald, so it's like I just shaved my head, you know. But no, I did drop a hat tonight, and I will show. Actually, let me show it to y'all while we're here. Might as well. It's a little bit different. It's my own version of it because I don't want to copy someone or nothing like that. But people liked it, so and I've had a lot of comments about the hat specifically. So I made my own version of it, right? And I want y'all to check this thing out, and y'all can let me know what you think. And if you like it, go jump on board to the merch site and go grab yourself one of these hats. It's right here. It is there. It is right there. It's my version of it. As you can see, it's a little bit different. It goes for $35.99. It's a little bit different than this, obviously, but it's my own version. And if you see on the side here, it says 305 the crib, and you check it out. It is a stitch. It's all stitching, so it is going to be pretty dope. Y'all check this hat out, man. I mean, I think it's a dope ass hat, dope design. I also did it in another color, just so you see right here. I got it in black and white as well. If you like it in black and white, same thing. 305 the crib, but you can also do it in just straight white if you like white by itself. I mean, you got to keep it clean, but you know, y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. On top of that, I did drop this shirt, which goes hand in hand with what we're talking about in this video. You want some? Come get some. Mass kicks ass. That's what we're talking about here tonight. And we're going to shout out to the sponsor of our show, Natalie Lopez, attorney at law. When life hits hard, the law firm of Natalie Lopez hits back harder. She practices in the areas of criminal defense and family law based out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. You can reach her at 954-888-8833. And that's once again 954-888-8833. You can also reach her on Instagram at NAT, N-A-T. That's N-A-T.guilty. N-A-T.guilty. Let's go. Natalie, I appreciate your support of the show. Let's jump in. So when Mario was being interviewed by Game Day, I'm pretty sure it was after the A&M game, he said to Nick Saban, you remember, you told us that mass kicks ass. And that reigns true because a lot of the Alabama teams were based on beating your ass up front with monster-sized offensive linemen, which they had plenty of. And that's how they dominated for so many years in the SEC. Now, Miami Hurricanes have been built largely in the mold of Mario Cristobal, a former offensive lineman for the Miami Hurricanes. And he has the mindset of a lineman who likes to punch people in the face. You can see the type of guy that Mario Cristobal is. I mean, he's a physical type of dude. He's a very, very regimented guy. He practices in jujitsu, and Even when he's having fun, you don't know if he's having fun or if he's mad or mean or what. But that's offensive lineman for you, bro. He's a big dude. I mean, he's probably 6'4", 6'5", or whatever it is. And he comes from that old school, that tough, that gritty, that grime. And that's obviously from his family and family from Cuba, and you're raised a certain way. And I mean, I lived it. My father was a very gritty, grimy type of guy too. I mean, he was an attorney, but when I say that, I say that with love, and it's like they came from hard situations, and they grew up to be tough. And that's Mario Cristobal in a nutshell. He's tough. Like whether you like him or hate him, he's tough. And he's built this team behind an offensive line that's a wall. Like you look at the Miami Hurricanes offensive line, it's absolutely massive. They're not just big, they're huge. And I don't know what the largest offensive line in the NFL is. In fact, I'm gonna look and see what the heck it is right now. The average weight of the Philadelphia Eagles this season is 338 pounds. 338 pounds. Now I don't know this math really because this looks a little bit off. I don't know what this math is here. This math is a little bit much. I don't know because they're sitting here saying that Jordan. I mean, this is all AI. So forgive me if I'm incorrect. Jordan Mailata is 6'8", 365. Mekhi Becton is 6'7", 363. Lane Johnson is 6'6", 325. Landon Dickerson is 6'6", 332. I don't know who else is on their offensive line, but to get to that 338 average, but large but Miami Hurricanes football players. I mean, let's just be real. The starting offensive line for the Miami Hurricanes. This is the listed size. So don't believe it because I'm telling you right now, these guys are bigger than what they're listed as. Inez Cooper is listed at 350. He's 6'6", 350. Francis Malgoa is listed at 6'6", 315. I don't think Malgoa is 315. I think he's bigger than that. He looks humongous. Samson Okunlola is 6'6", listed at 300. He looks bigger than that too. Markel Bell is listed at is 6'9", listed at 340. If Markel Bell is 340, then I'm 290. And I don't weigh 290. I'm weigh about 250. Markel Bell's got to be pushing 370. Like I don't believe these weights at all. I don't believe these weights at all, people. And where is the other one? Where'd he go? James Brockermeyer. He's listed at 6'3", 295. Again, another much bigger guy than that. I think he's bigger than that. This right here is according to Instagram, well, Elite College Football. Miami's offensive line weighs on average 53 more pounds than Indiana's defensive line. That's straight up insane. Size versus speed, thoughts. Miami's O-line averages 331. So just 7 pounds lighter than the largest offensive line in the NFL with the Philadelphia Eagles. And I'm telling you right now, I think these dudes are bigger than I think Mauigoa is bigger than 315. I think Bell is bigger than 340. If Cooper's listed at 350, I don't see how the hell Bell is 340. Like I don't see it. I've stood in the same room with both guys. Bell is a mountain. I mean, Bell is a mountain. If he weighs 340, I don't know how. I don't know how. All that said, the average weight of the Indiana defensive line is 278. That's a 53-pound difference. You got looking ahead to the Indiana Miami game. One thing that stands out is the size disparity in the trenches. Indiana's defensive line averages 278. The max weight is Tucker at 302. The Miami O-line averages 331. The max weight is Bell and Cooper at 345. Like I said, give or take a few pounds. Miami has a line that's comparable to the biggest line in the NFL in size. In size. I mean, these guys are absolutely massive. And I'm just trying to see if I can find anything else here. These guys are humongous. They're humongous, people. You have a line this big. You have a line this big, and they move people. They move people. They like you're watching Mark Fletcher run, but there are times when these dudes get behind Mark Fletcher and literally shove him 5, 10 yards down the field because of what they allow in football today. They shove these dudes 5, 10 yards down the field. There was a run that Fletcher had, I swear, I think it was Fletcher, where he got pushed down the field like 20 yards by the Miami offensive line. Like you're talking about dudes that are size of a house. And when you look at, and by the way, I just showed you that mass picture. Obviously, that it's obviously a caricature. They're just yoked and muscular. And I hope you go grab yourself a T-shirt if you like offensive linemen. But man, it's just one of those things where when you're talking about the size of people, and you look at Indiana's depth chart, for which they say they only play 13 guys, which I find crazy. That means they lack depth while, having an old ass team. But their depth chart, and this is, I mean, I don't have updated stuff here, but you got Michael Kamara. He is 6'1". Not, was he 6'1"? He's not 6'10". He's 262 pounds. 262 pounds. Tyreek Tucker is 302. Mario Landino, 284. David Ndukwe, he's a defensive end. He's 244. Their backups, Andrew Turvey is 253. Dominic Ratcliffe is 296. Hosea Wheeler is 298. Andrew DePape is 261. Or DePape. William DePape is the third string. He's 6 foot. He's 6'6", 260. Jamari Monette is 286. This is their depth chart. These guys are not big. And I don't know about you. I don't know. But when you have a 245-pound dude going up against a 335-pound offensive tackle or 340-pound offensive tackle, good luck. I mean, seriously now, good luck. Because Mass kicks ass. And I can compare them to the Miami defensive line. Ruben Bain is 275 at D end. He's to be the biggest D end on Indiana's team by 20 pounds. David Blay is 303. Armando Blunt's listed at 260. Marquise Lightfoot is 230. He's slim. Mesdor is 280. Moten is 325. Who else? Justin Scott's 298. So Miami's D line is bigger than Indiana's D line. It's just crazy, man. It's craziness when you look at the difference in the size up front. Miami's line is abso-freaking-lutely massive. And there's a 53-pound difference. Like I'm looking at Indiana's starting offensive line right now. I mean, I'm looking at them right now. Their biggest dude is 313 pounds. So there's not that weight disparity that there is with the size of the Miami Hurricanes guys up front. I mean, their linemen are 6'4", 308, 6'5", 312, 6'5", 311, 6'4", 309. And 6'5", 313. They're not small. I mean, they're not small, but they ain't 6'9", 6'6", 6'6", 6'7", and 335 pounds, 350 pounds. They don't have the mass of the Miami Hurricanes. And there's a reason the Miami Hurricanes have been running the ball so damn effectively. Okay, that's a different video right there. That's a video for tomorrow, by the way. I just gave you a teaser of it because it's gonna be about this team right here. That's still crying. Yes, they're still crying about not making the playoffs, and I'm gonna go off on their ass tomorrow. But this size difference, people, you tell me, man. I remember those Alabama teams, heck, the Georgia squads. Remember how big those guys were? That's one of the things that Miami's got this year. You got Josh Pate has used the term over and over again. Creatures. This offensive line filled with creatures. It's that simple. You be the judge. You make the call. What would you rather have? The big behemoths that the Canes have, with just that little ass defensive line with dudes that are light in the ass, or would you rather dudes that are light in the ass against the big behemoths? You could have it both ways, but you might say, hey, there's speed and all that stuff, and they got a good pass rush. They get a lot of sacks also from their freaking linebackers as well. But, bro, that's a big size difference. Like that's. I'm just curious since I'm here. I want to check something out before I jump off this. And sometimes I just go through it and I think about things as I'm going. Um, I think this is the best comparison. Uh, let's look at this right here. I'm just curious. I don't know the answer. So, one. Yeah, no, they're not. I'm looking at Ohio State's offensive line. Their biggest guy's 325. Their average rate's probably 315. They're nowhere near the size of the Miami Hurricanes up front, man. They're not close to the size. And you saw what the Miami Hurricanes offensive line did to Ohio State's defensive line. Cave their asses in. James Brockermeyer dominated a first-team All-American in Caden McDonald. Dominated him. He mauled him off that ball the whole game. He mauled him off the ball the entire game. Miami's offensive line is no joke. Mass kicks ass, folks. Nick Saban said. That's how Nick Saban built his team. That's how Mario's building his team, behind a monstrous offensive line. And if they do their job, you're going to dare Indiana to go bring 8, 9 guys into the box. And if they dare do that, then guess what's going to happen? Carson Beck's going to have guys to throw to all game long. Pick your poison. Take your chances. See what happens. I don't think Indiana's going to move 8, 9 guys in the box. I think they're going to hope and pray that they can somehow stop Miami, slow. They're not going to stop it. Slow Miami's run game down and keep them to under 125. If they can keep Miami's run game to under 125, that gives them a very good chance to win. If that jumps over 150 to 200, they're in trouble. They know it. Same thing run defense-wise on the opposite side. The Miami Hurricanes run defense is top shelf. And the teams that gave Indiana the most problems all year, Iowa, Penn State, and Ohio State, have really good front sevens or great front sevens. And they stop the run. They slow the run down. And when you slow the run down against Indiana, there's a difference in that team. 20-15, 27-24, 13-10. There is a difference. They're not mauling Ohio State. They didn't maul Penn State, and Penn State was 3-5. Iowa 20-15. They didn't maul. It was a tie game in the fourth quarter. And again, I remember the team that people were comparing Miami to. That was that wonderful guy, Ruben Owens from Texas A&M. Compared us to the fucking Missouri Tigers. Compared us to Missouri. Please, are you going to compare us to Iowa now? Please compare us to Iowa. Compare us to Penn State. I would love it. I would love it. Please do so. But yeah, y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. What do you think of this? Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell. This is Hurricanes Unfiltered. powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Mass kicks